talking about, folks? Now let's take a look at this now that we can walk back in here. I'm not saying it's safe to walk back in here, but those two trees, well, part of a tree snapped off right there. And that tree, which I don't understand the story on it yet, and then that tree is holding up those two big trees. Tangled mess. It looks like this one is ready to snap off. That just looks dangerous to me. And we got these trees. Yeah, that one's just leaning. That one snapped off. All that weight is on mainly this tree that's broken off up there, about where those two trees are hanging on to it. And I don't know, that one is still attached to the ground, but it's leaning big time as well. So all the weight is on this one half tree. So tempting to go in there and cut a wedge, but man, it could go wrong real quick. I'm just wondering if we start, well, we got another problem. We got this tree in the way as well. That tree's definitely in the way. And I'm not sure what would happen. Wow. Just a mess. Just a mess. And we're gonna focus on cleaning all this up tonight. Maybe cut that log out of the way. Yeah, we'll get that log cut up in sawmill length, just in case it's usable for sawmill lumber. And start a burn pile over there somewhere for all the small stuff and all this stuff. Let's get this big one sawed up. Now the last one I did off of this was 21 inches by 10.6. And that was all I could handle. So this is the same size. And 10.6 is gonna be 10'6" is right there. By the official marker. 10'6" right there. Now, this looks like it's probably about 21, 22 inches going out. How much more can I get off of this tree? And we're probably looking at, that would be the maximum use there. So we got about 16 feet, 19 feet, 16, 17, 18 feet left after this cut. All right, so that gives a couple more 8-footers if my tractor can handle it. We'll see. Let's get this one cut off and see how it handles it. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what I'm talking about, folks. You gotta watch, because I knew when I was cutting that, before I cut it, that that was a possibility. And if you have people working around you in the brush, you want to make sure that they're not working around any stumps, because those stumps just fall right back in their holes, just like that. So, probably should have cut that side first. Yep, it's a comfortable log for this tractor. It's a comfortable size log for this tractor. I think an extra 2 feet probably would have made it not as manageable. Yep. The wider diameter definitely makes a big difference. All right, folks. Well, on a day like this, rainy day, there's only a couple things that you can do. And one of the most important things is keeping up on the chains on your chainsaw. And I have found recently this steel chainsaw sharpener. And it's a little getting used to. But once you learn how to use it, it's quite effective on your chains if you do it manually. Obviously, I've got a electric sharpener, but I have yet to learn the technique with it, and I have ruined more chains than I have sharpened. So I like hand filing because I can feel it, the tactile feel of it. So anyway, if you're ever interested in something like this, I recommend checking it out. Comes in handy out in the field as well. But on rainy days, we do our chainsaw maintenance. Make sure we got sharp chains. Make sure we got fuel and oil in the tanks of the chainsaws. And spend our time that way. So we're always ready for when we need our chainsaws, if you stay up on top of it. But I want to take you on a little tour and show you what we've accomplished the last couple days through the week, in the evenings after work. And then yesterday, I spent about 15 hours because we had good weather. And so not only cleaned up the yard around the house and up by the barns, but also took care of some neighbor needs with some trees down on their paths and trails on their property, as along with a couple limbs hanging off of their house, a tree near their house. So we got that done. Got a lot done yesterday. So let me take you around and show you. All right, this is the view from the top of our hill of our property, and you can see there's some tree damage up here that we got to get cleaned up. But man, I tell you what, there's nothing like this view on a morning sunrise. But let me take you down to the bottom of the property and show you what we did yesterday. For those of you who are keeping score, this is one of our food plots here. And the rain is definitely helping out with some of the clover and other seeds that we had put down recently. It's even changed just from yesterday when I saw it up here. One other thing I've been hitting around on is we've got a new piece of equipment coming, a sawmill. And this shelter house, even though we use it, it needs some work. Obviously, we got this year, I was planning on painting it and expanding onto the back of it, make a hunting blind on the back of this, so when grandkids get of age, we can sit here and shoot deer. But in the meantime, until I can get a sawmill shed built down by the gray barn, we're going to put that new sawmill right in here. We'll have to take that panel off, but it just comes off. It's just a little 2x4 frame there, and it will fit just perfect. The 36-inch Max sawmill, and it's 20 feet long, and the height is about 8'6". So it's perfect opening right here, and I'll be able to have easy access, quick access to most of my lumber here recently that fell down in the woods. It's a shame, but we got some nice hardwoods on the ground that just fell over, or was blown over with stump and all. So we will make good use of that wood under the unfortunate circumstances. But man, we got a lot of cleanup to do up here. This is the easy part, really. The mess was really down by the house, and that's where we're heading to next. These cedar trees, or whatever they are, don't take the wind too well, along with the pine trees. And as you can see, we've got this whole row of pine trees that was blown down. The goal yesterday was to get this cleared out so at least I could drive through it. But you can see all the damage that tornado did when it came down through here. And just a mess. Just a mess. And today it's a muddy mess. That's alright. We're going to have to reseed and redo everything around here. Took out part of the garden fence here. Got to repair all that. This is just the leftovers from what I haven't cut up yesterday, but I'll show a couple images in this video showing what it looked like before. But I'm very pleased with the progress we made yesterday, especially. And there's our poor old chicken coop that got destroyed. So we're gonna get a new chicken coop built, but I don't have the money right now to go out and buy one, so we're gonna have to build one, hopefully out of some of the sawmill lumber that we get from these trees. But you can see there's definitely some dangerous trees still leaning out there, as well as these trees that are right through the chicken coop. Fortunately, the chickens were not inside the coop. They were in their little run, which you can see part of it was taken out as well. But they survived. There's one now. But this is what I'm most pleased about. I got all this area cleaned out yesterday. And we got a burn pile starting over there. But you'll see in this video where we cleared all this out. Looks very nice. Feel like I got something accomplished finally. The weather permitted these last couple days. What did we do with all the debris? Well, let me take you around and show you. But here is our debris piles so far. We've got these two here. There's still some good logs in there that we may pick out of there and try to mill on our new sawmill. We'll see. And then here's the other 3 piles of logs and brush and debris that came out of just that one small area. So this is the main 2 piles that we have of the debris that came out of that one small area. And then here's some of our saw logs that we're going to try to get milled up. All right, so anyway, definitely pleased with the progress that we made yesterday and these past couple weeks. But really yesterday, just had a beautiful day, perfect day for getting out there with the tractor. And the ground had dried up enough to not make a horrible mess with the tractor. And got a lot accomplished, especially with that new Land Pride grapple on the Kubota L3301 tractor. But But now, since we got the main portion of this cleaned out, and we just got to work up the lane behind the barns, and then get the chicken coop rebuilt, get that sawmill. It's being delivered Tuesday, so we'll get that sawmill all set up, and hopefully start sawing some lumber, and start repairing some things around here as much as possible with trees that have come off the property. Um, so, anyway, appreciate you joining along the journey of the Peterson Farms in Nashville cleanup activity after the tornado. And please hit that like button on your way out. That really helps the algorithms. And also, please consider subscribing and joining us along the rest of the way of our journey here on the farm. The cleanup and the life after the tornado. We got some severe storms coming through Indiana later this afternoon. Hopefully, it won't produce any major issues. I would hope that it would knock down those trees that are just hung up over there and just get them on the ground. That would be very helpful. But hopefully, no other damage to buildings or houses or human or livestock lives. So, thanks for stopping by Peterson Farms in Nashville. And we just enjoy our life here in the country in southern Indiana. And we are blessed. We are so blessed to have this place and just the life that we have currently. So, God bless you all till next time. Thanks for stopping in.